Hi guys, Tim Urbanik with Elite Endurance Get Fit Kenosha. As promised, we talked about it during our protein comparison video that we wanted to do a pre-workout video as well. So if you haven't seen the protein comparison one, please check that out. And again, as always, if you get anything out of these videos, like, subscribe, share, get the word out there. Again, we're trying to build our channel. It's going to be an overall kind of health and wellness channel covering a multitude of different topics. So as promised though, today we're going to compare two different pre-workouts. The ones we'll compare today is both pretty popular ones. So we've got the gym pre-workout as well as the Phorm Megawatt pre-workout. So kind of a little bit of comparison between the two, a little bit of differences in far as what each of them contains. Obviously, they're both designed to be a pre-workout to kind of get that stimulus going prior to working out. Two really big things that's different in both of them would be the creatine that's found in the gym supplement. The Phorm does not have that, and then we have it where the actual caffeine is a little bit different too between the two different supplements. So we've got the gym supplement that's got about 300 milligrams of caffeine in it in one serving. That comes out to roughly about 3 cups of coffee, where the Phorm has 150, so it's roughly about 1.5 cups of coffee. But it is worth noting that on this one too, what it's got in it is a neurofactor coffee, which is 100 milligrams, so roughly about 0.7 milligrams, or basically just slightly less than 8 ounces of decaffeinated coffee. So that does boost it up just a little as well. But as far as the overall straight up caffeine content, this gym workout, pre-workout is exactly double of what the Megawatt is. So if you do have some issues, heart issues, stuff like that, obviously these are both kind of off the table. You don't want to do anything that's going to overtax the heart or get you really ramped up. But if you're cleared through the doctor and stuff like that, if you're really looking for a little bit bigger bump, then obviously the pre-workout gym would work better, just because it is, like I said, double the caffeine content. The nice thing on the gym, again, we're not really leaning one way or another. We just kind of like to inform you what the differences are between them. But the nice thing on the gym supplement is it actually does have BetaAlanine, 1.5 grams. What that is really designed to do is help you during like high intensity interval training. It'll get you a little bit better strength with a little less or slower chance of an onset of fatigue. Daily recommended doses for most people is somewhere in between 2 to 5 grams daily, and that is not found in the Phorm. So again, that beta-alanine is kind of a nice feature. It's a non-essential amino acid, which means we make it, it's just a further supplement to add on in case your diet or something like that isn't quite on point. Or if you're vegan or vegetarian, a lot of times that beta-alanine and stuff like that, you'll have a little bit lower chance of having that in your system, just because it is naturally occurring and found in like meat, poultry, stuff like that. So, and then again, like I mentioned, the gym does have 2 grams of creatine, where the Phorm does not. The Phorm does have niacin, so that'll give you kind of that flush feeling to some people. It's basically almost like a shellfish, if you will, to where you're going to get that vascular definition. It's going to boost it a little bit, kind of like a nitrous oxide booster in a sense. So some people will complain that, yeah, it makes them feel a little bit hotter, a little bit more flush and red in the face. That's not really found so much in the gym pre-workout. As far as it goes, overall price comparison, you're looking at the gym. For this tub, it's 30 servings in here, which breaks down to about $1.83 per serving, where the Megawatt, it's 50 servings, so obviously a smaller scoop, but it's about 90 cents per serving. So a little bit cheaper, actually quite a bit cheaper. It's about half the price of the pre-workout gym that you'll find in the stores and stuff like that. Again, downside is Phorm is pretty much only found through their own website, where the gym, you can get it at GNC, bodybuilding.com. You can get it on Amazon. They do have another one that's a little bit higher end. I shouldn't say higher end, but it's got more caffeine content in it. A little bit higher price range on that one as well. I'll put a link in the description to get this through like Amazon, who again usually has sales and stuff like that on it. So feel free, click through that link to pick it up. Many different flavors they offer. I'm kind of a fan of the raspberry lemonade one. again, personal preference. It just depends on what you can take, you know, what your palate will take, and what taste and stuff like that you prefer. One big word of caution for both of these though is you're going to want to have it to where you're drinking quite a bit of water when you consume these. So they recommend about 120 ounces for the first form. I couldn't really find any data on the gym supplement, but obviously if it's double the caffeine, and caffeine is known as a kind of dehydrates you, I would say a minimum of 120, if not more, since it is double the dose. So again, guys, both really good choices. One's a little bit less ramped up, if you will, less caffeine and stuff like that. But again, as always, before you take anything, consult your doctor just in case you've got some you know, reactions or something and your heart can't quite take it, or you've got some medical conditions where this caffeine would give you some adverse effects. So appreciate it, guys. Again, both good choices. If it was me and I needed a bigger pick-me-up, I'd probably go with the gym. If I was just like normal every day, kind of firing on all cylinders, I would probably lower that caffeine and I would go with the first form. Again, both great choices though, guys. So let me know what pre-workouts you're taking, what you found that works well, maybe what you didn't find that works so well, so we can help share that too and get the word out there. Again, as always, everything's a little bit different for everybody, so it works for me and may not work for you, and vice versa. Just like I said, use it with caution, and it does have a good aid as far as for pre-workout and stuff like that goes. So appreciate it, guys. Leave us any comments, feedback, any other things you want us to cover. We're happily going to cover that and keep moving forward and building this channel. So again, like, subscribe, click the link in the description if you're looking for the pre-gym or pre-workout gym supplement. Pick it up through Amazon, and we appreciate it as always, guys, and we'll see you next time. Thanks again.
Damn.